Hello and welcome again today. Thank you for joining me. We are going through our series about what kids need to succeed, and we are talking about developmental assets. If you're just joining us, we have some other videos out. You can go watch those, especially the introduction. There is a fun exercise in there to help tally up your developmental assets. But today we're going to be talking about our developmental asset called parent involvement in schooling. This is parents are actively involved in helping their young people succeed in school. They talk to their kids about school, sometimes assist with schoolwork, and attend school events. And surprisingly, only 33% of students interviewed, of the 3 million students interviewed for this, actually have this developmental asset. So this might be an area for you to look at in your family. The first tip today is to speak with each of your child's teachers in person at least once during the year. Maybe it's at an open house, maybe a parent-teacher conference, or maybe just sometime just to connect with the teacher. And if you want to go above and beyond, bring them a special gift or special card to say thank you for the pouring into my child this year. Regularly ask your kids what they are learning about in school. Offer to help with homework in appropriate ways. Obviously, don't do the homework for them, but just let them know that you are there for assistance, and if they want to your help doing it, maybe offer to drive them to the library or something. Just take a moment to talk about and get involved in what the student is learning about. Maybe volunteer what you can to help out at your child's school. Maybe it's a parent-teacher organization, maybe it's a committee, maybe it's chaperoning event. I know the schedules can be super tight, and so we can't volunteer a bunch of time, but just taking one moment or one day and trying to work something out so that you can be involved in the areas that your child is involved at can mean a lot. And the reason why I think this developmental asset is super powerful is not just because it's not for we just need to make sure students are getting a good education, but is what it is doing is you are taking an intentional step into the child's world, and that means a huge deal to them. Take that moment and saying, hey, I'm caring about what you're going through right now. I'm going to take a step into your world, and I'm going to walk with you. It will mean so much to your child, whether they're in elementary, middle, or high school. I just want to read you this really quick story here that they have in this book. I think this story shows really quickly the power of what something simple can do. Colorado parent and educator Lynn Stombaugh believes passionately that a healthy community starts with responsible and caring adults. She also recognizes the importance of these adults in young people's lives. One year, she drew a list of all the adults who interact regularly with her kids. Not just teachers, but coaches, janitors, bus drivers, music teachers, and others. And she wrote them all a letter. The letter says, as an adult working with young people, you play a very important role in their lives. During these very hard grow-up years, then she described the developmental asset and she said, you make a difference. Thank you for your hard work and dedication. The letters drew what Stombaugh called an amazing response. Many recipients wrote and phoned to thank her. Others responded with special warmth to Stombaugh's 4 kids. Stombaugh reflects the letters were great because they opened up communication between families and other adults involved in her kids' lives. So this is the simple act of writing letters, something doing super simple to express gratification towards the people involved in your kids' lives can go a long way. So I just wanted to give you this developmental asset. Next week we're moving into a different category called empowerment, and so we're going to be talking about developmental assets there. Thank you for joining me today, and have a great week.